cake.
Welcome back to A Country Boy Can Cook. This morning, chocolate cake. Yeah. Well, they said let them eat cake. Well, that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to fix it no eggs and no milk in the recipe. This recipe was sent to me on my Facebook group, A Country Boy Can Cook. If you'd like to be part of that, there's 3 or 4 recipes every day come across that, and there's hundreds in there. So that group has been, I'm trying to think how long it's been. I think it's been there for 5 or 6 years we've had that group. If you go to it and you want to join in, send me a note on YouTube, because it's a private group and we don't want anybody selling dishwashers or selling anything. No sunglasses, timeshares. It's just for food and foodies. So send me a note on my YouTube page and say, hey, I want on it, and here's how here's my initials or something like that, so I can look for it. Because you can't just join in. You're gonna join and hit the button, and you're gonna have to wait till the approval. So as I'm rambling along, it's 5:30 in the morning. It's still dark outside. I love to cook at this time of day, and I'm going back to my roots. Now, this recipe is not my mother's recipe for a chocolate cake. My mother made a wonderful red velvet cake, and I've got her recipe. I made it twice. I failed twice. Well, I didn't fail, but I couldn't get the red dye that she used in hers. It just didn't taste the same, and maybe in my mind, it would, if it tasted better in my mind, it just didn't taste as good because Mom didn't make it. So I don't make it anymore. But the first contest I ever won baking, I think it's 10 or 11 years old. It was in 4-H, and it was for a chocolate cake. And I've got a picture of that of me holding that cake in my ribbons. I was a proud boy. I mean, I won first place, which was odd because I was a cowboy helping my dad break wild mustangs on our ranch, fishing and hunting and doing everything else, and was starting to play the guitar, and was in a band at that age. And cooking, what they call it, oxymoron, or maybe so many things I couldn't decide on what I wanted to do, and so I did a little bit of all of them. Anyway, let's get this cake recipe. I've got the instructions written out on a piece of paper. I could have brought my laptop in here, but I've got it on Facebook, and everybody's anxious to see what it looks like, and so it's the first time ever making this cake. All right, let's see here. It says it's a 9-inch cake, no eggs and no milk. Bake at 350 degrees. I've got my oven preheating right now. My oven cooks hot, so I always bake at 325. Check your oven. See, you'll know what it bakes at. If you set it on 350, check it with the thermometer. I've done that, and mine at 350 is like 375. So if I put it on 325, it preheats to about 350. So that's where I've got it set. It's going to take a cup and a half. I'm reading this off, and I can't read very well. A cup and a half of all-purpose flour, a cup of sugar, a teaspoon of baking soda, a half a teaspoon of salt. That's for the dry ingredients. Put those all in a bowl. 1 cup of cool water, 6 tablespoons of oil, vegetable oil, whatever you like to bake with. 1 tablespoon of vinegar, 1 teaspoon of vanilla. That vinegar gives it the lift. Causes it to rise, I'm sure. And on her notes it said you could substitute fresh lemon juice. Well, I'm going to try vinegar. I've tried it in cake mixes before, and it works fine. I'll put the ingredients at the end of the video so you can see them. So let's get this party started. Get my dry ingredients. 1.5 cups of flour. There's my 1 cupper. pack it in just loose. There's a half cup, 1.5 cups. 1 cup of sugar. Here's 1 cup. I'm not going to actually put a whole cup in it. I'm going to put a little less than 1 cup. I will be making this with Splenda baking Splenda for my wife at some point in time. 1 teaspoon of baking soda. Let me get the baking soda out of my cabinet up here. Once I open a box of baking soda, I always shake it up. I pour the rest. This is an old little pickle hamburger deal chips. And I put it in here to keep it sealed, easy to get to. So how much? 1 teaspoon of baking soda. One teaspoon baking soda going down. That's the first time I ever made this, so y'all hang with me. And you want to put a little salt in it to offset the sweetness. So it calls for ½ teaspoon. It's funny, this is my mother's old Watkins measure. I like using the old stuff. I guess because I'm old. No, it's good cooking remembers. And part of this is already going into the mixture, so that'll be, there you go, that's a ½ teaspoon. Let's say don't do as I do, do as I say. So measure yours. I'm sure this is going to turn out fine though. All right, that's all the dry ingredients. I'm going to mix everything together. That way it's good and fluffy. Like I say, this is the easy recipe. One cup of cool water. I got that. 1 cup of cool water going in. 6 tablespoons of oil. Here's my little tablespoon. Read this right. 6 tablespoons, yes. And on the note it said you could use a really good olive oil, like an extra virgin that didn't have much flavor. But I'm going to use vegetable oil. So there's 6. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. 1 teaspoon of vanilla. One teaspoon of vanilla going down. And the last ingredient, the last and final ingredient. I'm going to put it in last. The white vinegar, 1 tablespoon. As you can see, the old dude has forgot the chocolate. And mix. Oh, yeah, I forgot the chocolate. That is one other thing. Let's see here. Dun, 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 dun. Where did I see my chocolate? Almost forgot the most important thing to make it a chocolate cake. Yeah, cocoa powder. Hershey's. This is special dark. It's because what I have on hand. I hope this is right. I never forgot. I think it's one 1/4 of a cup. If not, it's going to be the chocolatiest chocolate cake. You know, like I said, I've never baked this before. I've never made it before. Get everything mixed up off the bottom. It looks like a cake batter. And it's thick like it's got eggs in it. And yes, I put milk in some of my cake recipes. I've used buttermilk a lot. That ought to be it, boys and girls. Alright, we're going to put it into the pan. This is a 8.5, I think. I don't have a 9-inch, but this is what I always use. So, may have to bake it a little bit longer. Always kind of shuffle it around a little bit. You can see the bubbles coming up, which I know that's the vinegar reacting. So into the oven it goes. I'm going to check it at 25 minutes and put a toothpick in it and see how it comes out. I always check mine like that. Anytime I'm baking anything, put a toothpick in it. See y'all back in 25, 30, whatever minutes it takes. 30 minutes later. All right, my timer's going off. Let me go get this cake round out of the oven. Back with you. There she is. I checked it with the toothpick. It came out really clean, just a little crumb, which is great. You can see where I pushed the toothpick in, checked it. Basically, it took 30 minutes, just like it said. So, I'm going to let it cool on this rack for a little bit. And I'll bring you back and we'll see if we can get it, after it cools down, we'll see if we can get it out of there. Maybe sneak a little bite. Maybe sneak a little taste. It's still warm. Always take a spatula or a knife or whatever and go around the outside edge. Oh yeah, this is going to release perfect. Seems really tender. I've got this plate. I think it'll sit right on top of there. That'll be perfect for it. All right. So what I'm going to do, I've got some parchment paper. I'm going to turn it out on the parchment paper onto my hand and then transfer it back to that little plate. Did it come out? Yes, sir. Easy peasy. And she sure is pretty. Looks like it's going to have great crumb. I can't wait to get a bite of this. This is going to be so good. Patience, grasshopper. Still has to cool down. It's out of the pan. I'm going to let it cool a little bit. Still warm, but it cools just a slight bit more. I'm going to have this with some milk. Not sweet milk, buttermilk. Yeah. Something about chocolate cake, chocolate cupcakes, chocolate cookies, and buttermilk that just drives me crazy. I won't get started on the gut health thing that everybody, oh my God, I got to go get this for my gut health. I've got to get this. My parents and my grandparents, they didn't even know what that word was. I remember at the later years of my dad, a few years before he passed away, he said he had seen those advertisements from gut health. He didn't know what they were talking about. He drank buttermilk and sour cream all of his life. Matter of fact, on his oatmeal in the mornings, he would put sour cream. I tried it. I didn't like it, but hey, whatever floats your boat. But I love buttermilk and a piece of chocolate cake. And I love using buttermilk when making chocolate cake. But this recipe, no milk. No. No milk, no eggs. So I'm anxious to taste of it. I'll bring you back when it cools down just enough that we can get a bite. Let me get a proper knife here. They're your boys and girls. She looks good. What's the old saying? Marie Antoinette, let 'em eat cake. Well, something like that anyway. I can't wait to get a bite. This is going to be so good. No milk recipe and no eggs. What's it going to taste like? Let's see. This is for you, Maria Antoinette. Let 'em eat cake. Incredible. Moist like you wouldn't believe. My goodness, that's good. This could be a game changer. I could see putting some milk chocolate frosting on this. 2 layers. That might be in the future. And I'm definitely going to try this with baking Splenda for my wife. She'll get to have a little bite of this. Matter of fact, her alarm went off about 30 minutes ago. I had to go wake her up. Her low blood sugar. I've got a setup that comes to me. She didn't even hear it. Got her some apple juice and she's in there sleeping away now. This is going to be a great recipe. It's a game changer for sure. And I'm going to wash it down with buttermilk. Oh goodness. If you ain't never tried that combination, you missing out. And the old dude ain't going to miss out anymore. He's going to eat this piece of cake for breakfast. Thank you so much. Like, subscribe, follow, all those good things, you know. If you like this recipe, give me a thumbs up and hit that like button for me. I appreciate it.